Hello, guys. Imagine you're staring down your biggest dream, whether it's running a marathon, launching a business, or breaking free from a toxic cycle. But something inside you whispers, you're not tough enough. What if I told you that mental toughness isn't something you're born with? It's something you build. In just a few minutes, I'm going to unpack 5 life-altering lessons from Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, the Navy SEAL turned ultra-endurance legend who transformed himself from a 300-pound exterminator into one of the toughest humans alive. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to conquer your fears, crush self-doubt, and become unstoppable. So, grab a pen, hit that like button, and let's get after it. Meet Marcus, a 34-year-old IT specialist from Chicago. 3 years ago, Marcus was stuck. He was overweight, unmotivated, and trapped in a job that drained his soul. He dreamed of running his first marathon and starting a side hustle as a fitness coach. But his inner voice kept saying, "You're too weak, too busy, too broken." Sound familiar? Marcus thought he needed a perfect body, endless free time, or a miracle to change his life. Then he discovered Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, and it flipped his world upside down. Goggins' raw, no excuses philosophy showed Marcus that the only thing holding him back was his own mind. The first lesson Marcus learned from Can't Hurt Me is the power of the accountability mirror. Goggins says you can't change until you own every single one of your failures. No excuses, no blaming others. He developed this practice as a kid facing racism, poverty, and an abusive father. Every morning, Goggins would look in the mirror, confront his weaknesses, and write down goals to fix them. For Marcus, this was a gut punch. He blamed his long work hours and lack of gym access for his unhealthy lifestyle. Following Goggins' advice, Marcus started his own accountability mirror ritual. He wrote down his excuses, "I'm too tired, I don't have time," and countered them with small, actionable goals like walking 20 minutes a day or prepping healthy meals. Within a month, he lost 10 pounds and felt a spark of confidence he hadn't felt in years. The lesson? Stop lying to yourself. Stand in front of a mirror, face your truth, and ask, what's one excuse you're ready to destroy today? Lesson 2. Embrace the 40% rule. Next, Goggins' 40% rule blew Marcus' mind. Goggins learned this during his grueling SEAL training. When your brain says you're done, when you're exhausted, in pain, or ready to quit, you're only at 40% of your true capacity. Your mind gives up long before your body does. Goggins used this to push through 100-mile ultramarathons and hellish workouts, proving that limits are mostly mental. Marcus tested this during his first 5K training run. At the 2-mile mark, his legs burned and his brain screamed, "Stop." But he remembered the 40% rule and kept going, finishing the run stronger than ever. Over time, this mindset helped him tackle bigger challenges like working late and building his fitness coaching website. The 40% rule isn't just for physical feats, it's for life. When you feel like giving up on a project, a workout, or a dream, remind yourself, you've got 60% left in the tank. What's one area where you can push past your mental limits today? Lesson 3. Callous your mind. The third lesson is about callousing your mind. Goggins compares mental toughness to a callus on your hand. It builds through repeated friction and discomfort. To become unbreakable, you must seek out hard things daily. Goggins did this by running in storms, studying for SEAL exams despite dyslexia, and facing fears head-on. For Marcus, this meant embracing discomfort in small ways. He started waking up at 5 a.m. to run, even in Chicago's freezing winters. He took cold showers to train his brain to handle stress. Each tough choice made him mentally stronger, and soon he was tackling bigger fears, like quitting his soul-crushing job to focus on coaching. Callousing your mind isn't about being reckless. It's about choosing discomfort to grow. Think about it. What's one uncomfortable action you can take today to toughen your mind? Maybe it's having a tough conversation, skipping dessert, or starting that side hustle you've been avoiding. Lesson 4. Take souls in a good way. Lesson 4 is Goggins' concept of taking souls, not literally, but mentally. It's about outworking everyone else, proving to yourself and your doubters that you're unstoppable. Goggins would show up to SEAL training first, stay late, and outlast his competitors, not to gloat, but to dominate his own insecurities. Marcus applied this to his marathon training. When his coworkers mocked his fitness goals, saying he'd never finish, Marcus used their doubt as fuel. He trained harder, logged more miles, and visualized crossing the finish line. On race day, he didn't just finish, he crushed his goal time, silencing the naysayers and his own self-doubt. Taking souls is about owning your effort and letting your results speak. So, ask yourself, who or what are you going to outwork this week? Maybe it's your lazy habits, a toxic friend's negativity, or even your own inner critic. Lesson 5. Find your purpose in the suffering. Finally, Goggins taught Marcus that suffering has a purpose if you give it one. Goggins' life was full of pain, abuse, obesity, failure, but he used every hardship as fuel to grow stronger. He believes that adversity reveals who you are and what you're capable of. Marcus realized his struggles, his weight, his dead-end job, his fear of failure weren't roadblocks. They were his path to purpose. By training for his marathon, Marcus found joy in helping others through his coaching side hustle. Every sweaty mile and rejected job application became a step toward his mission, inspiring others to transform their lives. This mindset shift turned Marcus' pain into power. Here's the takeaway. Your suffering is your story. What pain in your life can you reframe as fuel for your purpose? Maybe it's a past failure, a current struggle, or a fear you're ready to face. Finally, today, Marcus is a marathon finisher and a full-time fitness coach, living a life he once thought was impossible. He's not special. He's just someone who applied the lessons from Can't Hurt Me to become unbreakable. This book isn't just about Navy SEALs or ultramarathons. It's about owning your mind, embracing discomfort, and building a life you're proud of. So, here's your mission. Pick one lesson from this video. Maybe it's facing the accountability mirror, pushing past 40%, or finding purpose in your pain. And act on it today. That one choice could be the spark that changes everything. Want to dive deeper? Grab Can't Hurt Me using the link in the description. There's a special 10% cashback deal waiting for you. If this video lit a fire in you, smash that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to get after it. Let's build a tribe of mentally tough warriors together. Comment below, which lesson are you tackling first? I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to level up. As David Goggins says, stay hard. Let's keep pushing, keep growing, and keep proving that nothing can hurt us.